Well, hello there. I'm Granny Lou, and I've got a story for you. It's called Sody Sallyrutus. Now, listen here. I was preparing to get my victuals together for my kinfolks who's coming to visit. And all of a sudden, I was looking for my Sody Sallyrutus. I looked in every cabinet and couldn't find none. So I said, I need my Sody Sallyrutus. So my sweet little great nephew, he volunteered to go to the store. So he put on his jacket and slide and glide to the store. I was so proud of him. But now something happened. You see, as he was sliding and gliding on to the store, he had to cross a bridge. And on that bridge was this big, grumpy, lumpy bear who never let anyone pass. As soon as he slid across that bridge, the bear jumped out. Bear said, "Where are you going?" My great nephew at first ignored him. The bear said, "I said, where are you going?" He said, "I'm going to the store to get my auntie some Sody Sallyrutus." And the bear told him, "No, you won't." "Why?" said my great nephew. "'Cause I'm gonna eat you up." Boy, oh boy. He ate my poor nephew. Now several hours had passed, and I was still wondering where he was. So I said, "Girl, get on out there and go on and find your brother and make sure you get my Sody Sallyrutus." And so my sweet niece, she put on her favorite hat and tiptoed all the way to the store. But then again, she had to tiptoe over the bridge. And out jumped that big old grizzly and mean bear. He said, "Where you going, girl?" She said, "I am going to get some Sody for my auntie." "So you think so? I don't think so, 'cause I'm going to eat you up." Now, while this was going on, my pet squirrel was scampering up and down the trees, and he saw what happened. So he raced right back on to the house and he said, I said, "What? What you say?" I just couldn't understand him. So my lovey-dovey hubby, he decided, oops, did I say decided? I know my cousin's going to be upset when I say it. I'm sorry. He felt that he should go and get that Sody for me. Why? Because he loved me so. Plus, why, my biscuits were the kind that when you put in your mouth, woo-hoo, it melted. So he promised me he would go and get that Sody Sallyrutus. So he liked to cha-cha-cha with his cane as he was going to the store. So he just a cha-cha, a cha-cha-cha-cha, cha-cha, cha-cha-cha-cha, cha-cha-cha-cha, cha-cha, all the way to the bridge until that old mean old grizzly, big, lumpy, grumpy bear jumped out and said, "Where you going, old man?" My hubby Lovey said, "None of your business." "Well, I think it is my business," said the bear. "And I tell you what, I'm not going to let you go. You see, I'm hungry, so I'm going to eat you up." Well, that bear swallowed my hubby Lovey. And that squirrel, my pet squirrel, he saw it again. So he comes back and say, I said, you say what? You mean to tell me that my hubby Lovey has been swallowed? Well, now that really makes me mad. And I'm telling you, I got to hurry up and make these biscuits before my kinfolk show up. So guess what? I grabbed my rolling pin and I stomp all the way. You see, because I had this arthritis in my foot. I don't know what's going on. The pain just kills me sometimes. And I just been to the doctor. And, oh, I'm sorry. I'm getting carried away. As I was saying, I stomp all the way to the bridge. So as I said, I had that rolling pin. And I was determined to get across that bridge. But let me tell you, now, I wasn't going to let no big, grizzly, low-down, furry bear eat me. And besides, eat my family. I was going to straighten him out. So then here he comes, hopping out from under the bridge. Say, where you going, old woman? Number one, my name ain't old woman. My name is Granny Lou. And I have no reason to tell you where's I going. I got to hurry up and get my sody. And the bear said, oh, so you think you're going to get your sody without me eating you up? I said, that's right. So the bear comes close to me. I whipped out my rolling pin, pop, 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 popped him on his head, and the next thing you know, he hiccuped. And there was my hubby Lovey, my darling great niece, and my great nephew, while we strolled all the way to the store. Now, somehow, the storekeeper is nosy, and he overheard what happened. So he laughed. Yeah. Oh, you got stopped by the bear. I said, look here, storekeeper, I ain't got time for this. So why don't you gather up my sody so that we can get home so I can make my biscuits so that I can have plenty for my kinfolks. Besides, I got my rolling pin in my hand. You say one more thing and I'll whop you just like I whopped that bear. Well, Storekeeper was a little old short guy, and when he saw Granny Lou with that rolling pin, he knew better. He quickly put it all together, and we all walked on back over the bridge. Woo! I finally made it home, and I sat down, got my ingredients together, and started making my biscuits, including my squirrel. He was so happy. He was so happy. And do you know, I've even had a chance to fry some chicken, cook some greens, make some sweet potatoes, and bake a cake besides my delicious biscuits. And after my kinfolk just left, I thought, that poor old bear, he don't know no better. So why don't I save a few of my biscuits and have the squirrel take it to him? And maybe then he have a better attitude and he won't be eating folks crossing over the bridge. Yes, I made up my mind I was going to make my famous homemade melting biscuits. And I knew that bear never going to bother me or my family or anybody else. I know. Why? Because I'm Granny Lou and I'm good. The end.